Hello everybody, my name's Clayton and thanks for watching. Today I'm going to be talking about two products I recently purchased from the good guys over at vapeandchill.com. Couple of points on them. You know, they are absolutely a great bunch of guys, passive about vaping and definitely know their stuff. I went ahead and purchased the SMOK xCube 2 along with the SMOK TFV4 tank. Now, let me just say something. A lot of people would pronounce this as smoke, but guess what, guys? We are way past smoking, hence the word SMOK. So, kudos to them. First impression about the packaging. It's been done very professionally. You can clearly tell that this is the reason why these guys are one of the leaders in their industry. They've gone to a lot of effort to make it look absolutely spot on and as cool as what their reputation is. So, without further ado, let's go straight into it. I'm going to start off with the internal packaging of the xCube 2. Sleeve comes off and let's open her up. So there she is. Have a look at that. Pretty cool. Stainless steel. Now I believe these come in two other flavors, mainly matte black and matte white. I've opted for the stainless steel one because I just think it's nicer. But everyone has their own personal opinion. So taking it out, first impression is I'm thinking, you know, it's a nice size mod, fits quite nicely into the hand. You've got your trigger on the side, a nice big LED display at the front with the plus and minus buttons. You've got your 510 connector over there. You've got some battery air vents and what looks like to be a USB point. We'll go into more detail about that in a bit. Let's see what else is in the box. Right, you've got some silicone gel, obviously to keep everything nice and dry. You've got an instruction manual, a USB cable, and a pouch, nice little black pouch. Just having a look at the instructions, opening it up. Got a quality control card at the front and at the back. You've got some QR codes which you can scan to get the app which goes with this mod, which we'll also talk about in a bit. And then you've got the instruction manual with different components and instructions on how to operate your SMOK xCube 2 efficiently. That's it for the tank, for the mod. Moving over to the tank now. Take the sleeve off, packaging, and the first thing you see is the tank. Bit of a monster, that. And this is in black. See what else is in that kit. You've got your quality control card again, as well as with a warning information relating to filling up the tank. You've got your instruction manual. What else is in here? Once again, you've got some silicone gel, keep it all dry. You've got this one of the biggest screwdrivers I've ever seen. Then you've got some rubber bands which basically go over the tank itself, just for decorative purposes. You've got a black one and obviously a red one as well. You've got some, probably what's organic cotton. Some spare parts. A replaceable glass tank. And then you've got two coils, which let's see what they are. You've got the, what's this, the TFV4. And you've also got the, let's have a look, what's in there? The TFR1, which is the rebuildable coil. Anything else? That's it. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to clear up here, and I'll be back very shortly to dive in. Speak to you guys soon. Hey, and we're back. So what I've done in the short time is I've taken the TFV4 tank, I've attached it to the xCube 2 box mod, and the results, my friend, there you have it. From a design and engineering point of view, it is absolutely beautiful. I'm absolutely loving, and to be honest, I've got nothing bad to say about this kit at all. You've got the xCube at the bottom and the TFV4 at the top. I'm going to start off talking about the xCube itself. It's a 160 watt box mod, which is temperature controlled, and it takes two replaceable, obviously 18650 batteries. You fit the batteries on the side, so you just slip off the magnetic cover and it goes straight in there. Now I personally like this feature. You don't need screwdrivers to replace your batteries. It's quick, it's convenient, it's fast. Some people have mentioned that the magnetic sleeve, which goes back at the top, is a bit niggly and it comes off quite easily. I've not found that or had a problem with it as yet, but keep in mind I've only just started using it. So on that note, there will be another video to follow up on that with. Next to it, you've got your LED light, which is all the way from top to bottom. You've also got your firing mechanism, which is right next to it, which is this whole unit here. So whether you hold it like this and fire, or from the back, it makes no difference. So whatever your personal preference is, it's you can do it. That's the bottom of the mod. You've got your air vents and again your inputs. Now just to recap on this, what I've said earlier is that the USB input is not to charge. It is simply to update the firmware on the actual device itself. And so when xCube releases new features, you can get that, pop it in, and off you go. You've got all the latest features that it has to offer. From a tank perspective, there's several aspects to it. You've got your base unit, you've got your tank area, and you've got your top cap. The top cap also has obviously your drip tip with adjustable airflow. It's a 5 ml capacity, and you've got your airflow adjusting at the bottom as well. Now what I do like about this particular tank is you can actually open it up from the top, slide it to the side, and you can use your liquid and fill it in directly from the top, which is nice once again because you're saving time. You no longer have to unscrew, fill it up, it becomes messy, and then fill it back up. It's just quick and simple. Take your bottle, squirt your juice in, close it up, and off you go. To start it up, you click it 5 times, and then you'll have a welcome indicator. Seeing that mine is on already, I'll just show you what that looks like. So here you've got, I'm currently in the wattage mode. You can see there's a power indicator, and you've also got some other information which includes the level that you're vaping, the ohms, gives you what voltage, etc. that you're currently using. You can lock the device by clicking 5 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will lock it, and you can't change any settings once it's locked. So it's good. If it's in your pockets, you know, it just prevents things changing and settings, so that's a really good thing. So again, unlock it is 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then now it's unlocked. To go into the settings menu, you click 3 times. So you have 1, 2, 3, and there you go. Now the way this operates is you can either do one of 2 things. You can either use your phone, be it iPhone or Android, or you can manually change the settings via the mod itself. For this particular part of the video, I'll be using the mod only, and I'll go into the phone in a minute. So to go back into settings, it's 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and then you've got different options available. You've got your Bluetooth, you've got your power indicator, you've got your settings, you've got your puff plan, you've got your LED, and then you've got your different modes. To go into the modes, you leave it there, and then it will give you the different mode options available. So you've got a wattage mode, you've got a temperature mode, and you've got a memory mode. Memory mode offers 16 different memories, which you can preset them to your heart content. So if you're having different liquids or you want to try different things, you've got 16 different types of memory modes which you can set and define. Once you've set them, you can just simply go back into that memory mode and carry on. Let's go back into it. So we're back into different modes. So obviously memory mode I've just spoken about. You've got your wattage mode where you can manually adjust your wattage, and you've got your temperature mode as well. So when you go into temperature mode, you can set either normal, soft, minimum, maximum. In this case, I'm going to set it to normal. Just wait for that to go back out again. And obviously using that's for nickel, you can choose single or dual coil. In this case, we'll choose dual coil. Just wait to go out there. So you've got your dual coil or your single coil. In this case, we're using the dual coil. So we'll just leave it there, and off you go. So now we're in temperature mode. Other settings available is to, again, click 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Your Bluetooth, That is specifically for connecting your phone to your device, which we'll go into in a bit. You can turn that off or on. In this case, we'll leave it off for now. One, two, three. That's adjusting the temperature of the actual, the temperature that it's firing at. 2, 3. So back to Bluetooth. You got your power where you can either switch it on or off. You got your settings, so if we go in there, you've got your screen time. You've got download for download firmware. You've got your adjusting your ohms, time, and you can also flip the screen. And the contrast. That's the screen time. Let's just wait for that to go out. It's got a stealth mode there, which basically if you're in a cinema, as an example, it won't, the OLED won't come on. 1, 2, 3. Puff plan, and then your lights. So if we go in there, you've got your RGB options to change the light. You can turn it off. You can change the shade, or you can jump, which is the flashing. So let's leave it on the jump, and you can change the speed as well. So now you can see it's changing color. You can change the speed, etc. So we'll leave it on jump for now. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate connecting the mod to your phone. In this case, I'm using an iPhone. So what you do to go in there, we go into your Bluetooth options. So again, 1, 2, 3. Bluetooth, wait. And then it's currently turned off. So we're just going to turn it on. And now you've got the Bluetooth indicator at the top. So to connect your mod to your phone, what you do is you go to the App Store and you do a search for SMOK. And once you've downloaded the app, it will obviously appear on your phone. So I'll just show you very, very quickly how that works. So you start up the app, and at first it will pick up any Bluetooth devices which are within range. Click on your device, and what it's going to do is going to ask you to pair up the device. Now by default, if you haven't changed any settings, the default pairing code is 60. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Let me put that in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hit enter, and then you're paired. So from here, you've got a few options. You've got your, once again, to be able to change your mode. If you don't want to use the device to change the mode, you can just operate everything from your phone. You can change the temperature control, variable wattage, change it to whether it's minimum, soft, normal, hard, or max modes. You can go into your puff plan, where you can actually, if you're trying to achieve a certain amount of puffs, or whatever the case, you can set that all there. You've got a log as well, so a vaping record. So every time you vape, it will store all that information on there for you. You've got your default screen where you can change information as well. And then finally, you've got your settings menu. So you can change the name, you can set the password, you can change the temperature units from centigrade to Fahrenheit. You can check your charging alert, so if your battery is running low, at what point does it need to alert you, in which case your mod will start flashing red. You can set the LED color. Obviously, there are so many more options, which I did mention. I will go into a lot more detail in the future release. But for now, all I want to do is show you the very, very much basics. Now, the next part is the fun bits. Firing it up and enjoying the vape. Let's show you. So there we go. I'm loving it. It's more than phenomenal. It's fantastic, and this is why I love this tank so much. The tank is it's got the, like I've mentioned, the adjustable airflow. You know, if you feel the vape is too hot, just turn it slightly down. Adjust the control of the cloud at the bottom. Overall, I'm loving it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave comments and leave your reviews. This is, however, my very first tutorial or very first YouTube review. So please go easy on me, and I do hope you enjoyed it. Once again, I'd like to give a big shout out to the guys over at vapeandchill.com for sending me the products. I'm absolutely loving them, and feel free to check out their website as well. They've got countless options available for you, and also very good prices. Thanks again, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.